All right, this is a quick one. Marty Wright, who played the Boogeyman. Okay, if you watch WWE, SmackDown, all that shit back in the 90s, early 2000s, you know this guy. Mainly the early 2000s, because when the fuck was I watching wrestling? Early 2000s. He once explained that WWE wouldn't allow him to use other insects like roaches, crickets, or maggots. First of all, the fact that that was even on the table as an option is fucking insane. The company had to pay an infestation clause to cover the risk of bugs escaping into the arena. Worms were the only option that they could control, that they didn't have to worry about escaping, so Marty leaned in all the way. Secondly, why did I never notice he had a patch of hair on the top of his head? Am I the only person that thought... I don't know what I thought this nigga was when I was a kid. I thought this nigga was a demon. That's what I thought it was. In my head, demon can't have no hair. Okay? As a kid, demon can't have no hair. Okay? The Boogeyman, man, this Marty Wright, man. Nigga was eating bugs every night for that little ass check. I used to do this as a kid and get in big trouble because of bro. I had strep throat every 2 weeks as a kid. Batman couldn't have beat that out of me. And they're obviously whooping his ass in the comments because why would you tell us that? You used to put worms in your mouth? That ain't some normal kids just do this shit. I'm going to be honest with you. But all right, this guy used to scare the shit out of me. That nigga was hell. Nah, for real, it looked like he came from hell, y'all. I ain't even capping. When he would come, bruh, Kane was probably my first experience in being like, damn, this kind of, oh, but it kind of scary. But I really support what he got going on. I like when he fight. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this nigga would just come out. This nigga existed in the Rikishi era. Like, he'd come out, worms in his mouth. Rikishi come out, just put his butt cheeks on your face as his special move. What the fuck was going on up there at the time? If there's one thing I learned in this life, it's stay away from every motherfucker named Marty. When this came on Monday Night Raw, okay, Monday Night Raw. All right, there we go, not SmackDown. When this came on Monday Night Raw, I knew I was about to be disturbed. Not for real. This guy is the reason I used to believe the WWE was real life shit. Nah, facts though, because bro, you got to think about it. My parents would be like, nah, it's fake. And I'd be looking at them worms like, now, as a child, I done seen some worms on the ground. And those look very real, Mom. I don't know if you're watching this as much as I watch this, but those worms look real, dude. Like, imagine him out there eating roaches, though. That would have truly been disgusting. Nah, for real. Them shit's running off all into the crowd and shit, all under the goddamn mat. Oh, God. But if you never got to experience the Boogeyman on WWE, go give that nigga a YouTube search right quick. The Boogeyman. Look at his, his intro before he came out. Absolutely insane, dude. Secondly, where was he pulling those fucking worms from? Sometimes he would have a bucket, but sometimes they would just be in his mouth. Where did they come from? Did you have them in your pocket? I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. When it comes to fake entertainment, I'll give it to the WWE, bro. I'll give it to him, bro. Even though Vince McMahon is a fucking terrible individual. I mean, they used to entertain the shit out of a whole generation and still do. That deserves some applause. I'm not gonna lie to you. But all right, y'all. I'm just talking. Peace.